Be advised, mature content ahead. This podcast is brought to you ad-free thanks to the Legion of Demons at patreon.com/NOTLP. If you like what you hear, there's much more at patreon.com/NOTLP. Join the Legion. That's patreon.com/NOTLP. And now the show.
How do you do? Just a word of friendly warning. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
Hey everyone, this is Freddy Morris. How you doing? With me as always is my beautiful wife Amy. How you doing, Amy?
Great, honey.
Hey, there's Andy. How you doing, Andy?
Hi, Freddy.
And last but not least is of course everyone's favorite cut up.
Oh yeah, hi Freddy. It was real nice of you to have me over last night.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was a pretty fun time, huh? We watched Creep Show.
It's good.
In the backyard.
Yeah, you did a great job. Great host.
Well, thank you very much. Oh, and by the way, this month with us is Louis, everybody's favorite Latino. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm pretty. How you doing?
I just wrote an article about this place that makes Peruvian bean dip.
Well, this is really interesting, Louis. You're really my favorite writer. You're so good at it.
This is a fun bit.
I don't think I could handle much more of this without pissing my pants.
Well, that's just
piss them
normal.
pants.
It's because you're getting old.
Well, I just love to piss my pants.
It's the
You
coolest.
know, nothing's better than aging and realizing you love to piss your pants at the same time.
You love to?
He loves to.
Nice feeling for a couple minutes, then you're like, ew.
No, it's bad all
For
around.
a couple minutes. Like you pee a long time.
Do you guys see the
I
titty
drink a lot
mug?
of water.
But you also have great muscle control, so
Yeah.
you time
it's a
it.
steady
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah. It's like standing on the brakes all the way down a hill. Like you're just like letting a little bit come out.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone does do that.
So I've been eyeballing this because when I was a kid, my dad had one of these.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a vintage titty mug.
My brother had he had a Stein
Yeah.
that was like that.
This is a vintage mug, novelty, moving, swinging boobs, naked lady boobies, Japan Spencer gifts.
Oh, it wasn't like
The boobs move?
It's a mug.
Yeah, they
no,
move up and
it
down.
was not
Spencer
like
Gifts?
It's a ceramic mug with a handle, but it's a lady.
Did your dad as an adult go to Spencer Gibbs to get that?
Well, no, I feel like he worked in an office with guys like this big printing factory where they made business documents, and this is the sort of guys they were. They had
So
movie
it was like
mugs.
Mad Men. It was
Yeah.
like Mad Men except on mugs.
Yeah, it probably gave him somebody's like, hey
They
man,
smack the ass of the mug
yeah.
when they're feeling frisky. It's got moving boobies.
and it's got a little butt.
It's meant to help
got a
combat.
swing.
It's got a flat ass.
Yeah.
It's meant to help combat sexual
and
harassment.
it's got an unfortunate hairstyle.
It's like, take it out on the mug, guys. Take it
also-
out on the mug.
I
It's
want-
a side ponytail.
I wanted to jump back and say my brother's mug was not like that. Actually, it was a naked lady from like a pirate ship.
So it was more classic.
You know, it'd be a good idea. Take that mug and put a fleshlight in it, and then fuck the fleshlight.
Yeah,
That's
great
a
for work.
idea. Well, I never actually even saw this as a sexual It's
Oh.
not like a.
I never saw that as a sexual item. It's more about the empowerment of women.
No, it's because she's like a fire plug, man. Look at the way this
What
mug
Freddy's
is built.
saying is that is
mug-shaped.
an unfuckable body shape.
I
You'll
don't
never
know.
see that as sexual.
She's built like MODOK
Oh, yeah.
from Marvel Comics
You never watched MODOK porn?
all the time, but it's different when it's MODOK porn. He mostly watches. Floats around.
We were talking about this mug on the meetup, our patron meetup that we have
Okay.
every week.
I do the Lewis. Okay.
That was Lewis's response to Freddie inviting him to that meetup.
Okay.
We were talking about this, and I'm like, depending on the price, like I don't want to spend too much money. And they were all like, use the Patreon money, buy this thing. It's $50 on
use the
eBay.
Patreon money.
No, I'm not doing
$50 for a booby mug.
It's not worth it.
that.
Booby
It's
mug.
not. You can just look at it on the internet.
But then they trick you. You get one that's like $29.99 plus shipping. See?
The one I was looking the other day though at one of those rattlesnake mugs. Have you seen those?
Rattlesnake?
It's like a coiled. It's a coiled rattlesnake as a mug.
Yeah.
What's like a real rattlesnake?
Well, I don't know if it's a real rattlesnake. I mean,
A live one.
Well, I didn't mean a live one, but
that
like
one
a
right
dead one
here.
lacquered.
No,
Oh, not this one?
Listen,
right
trying
there
to find
or
it.
more. That one, yeah.
This
that
one.
one, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Pretty
this
cool rattlesnake
It's a
mug.
pretty badass.
Oh, that's cool.
But
yeah, I like
it's like
that.
$99.
Yeah, it's $100. Yeah.
I was thinking how great that would be to impress the ladies when I drink my coffee.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, because
Go to the
ladies
local
love
coffee
mugs.
Do you feel like the "Don't Tread on Me" crowd drink out of that mug?
Damn,
Go
look
to-
what he's
go to
drinking
local-
out of.
Go to the local coffee shop, just pull that out.
I brought my own.
Like I'm gonna blow that
I'm working
dude.
on my
I know I am.
I'm working on my poetry.
Yeah. Or what if you brought that in and you got it filled with coffee, but then you set up an entire like Masters of the Universe playset?
Ladies are so shallow, just being attracted by mugs. Is that all we have to offer to you, Amy?
Yeah.
Women are only interested if you have a rattlesnake mug or if you're over 6 feet tall.
They say they want a sense of humor.
Well, I'm fucked.
Oh, Andy, you're not trying to attract the ladies anyway. Men are way easier to attract.
Yeah, they like those.
What?
Men love Trevor's tumblers.
Like flies to vinegar.
So, Kelley,
Yeah, boy.
this is your game here, buddy. You own this show.
I know. And I was just enjoying letting you
You
guys
own
run around in my
everything.
playground. And I just watched you from the control room with my many, many camera angles and my many, many closed circuit TV screens.
It was like the movie Sliver.
It was exactly like Sliver. Sharon Stone
Yeah.
is with me in spirit.
It had a good soundtrack.
A great soundtrack.
What was on it?
The UB40. The
Yeah.
UB40.
I got it. How did he that guy's accent was very oddly specific.
Help, nothing in love with you.
I don't know that I'm a UB40 fan.
I like
Fuck you.
UB40 a lot.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck you.
I can
No.
I can listen to a whole lot of UB40. Red Wine's awesome.
that gives Amy
Yeah.
a migraine.
Make you feel so fine unless you're a
Yeah.
migraineur.
That's what?
Unless you get migraines and then stay away from wine.
For a second, I said, unless you're a migraine whore.
A migraineur.
Yeah.
That's
You're a
what I
migraine
heard.
whore.
That's what I
I
heard.
am a whore for my migraines.
Well, anyway, welcome, listeners, patrons.
I'm a whore for my migraines.
That's what I am. Name your price.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We just started Buck Rogers in the 25th century today.
How fun and silly is it?
Extraordinarily
So good.
silly.
So fun.
Twiggy?
Yeah, what the fuck is that noise?
But then every once in a while he'll say a word.
Twiggy says a lot of, he's like, but
Yeah.
I am.
Voiced by Mel Blanc.
Was he?
Oh, I didn't know that.
For real?
Yeah.
We just saw his grave.
Yeah, we did.
And you spit upon
That
it.
sounds ominous. Like,
Why would we
saw
They
his
slowly
grave.
pissed on
We
it.
did see his grave.
Just because you
in a
could.
vision.
what a horrible thing.
It was just a terrible impulse that you allowed yourself to follow through on.
Yeah, they put it on TikTok. Didn't you see it?
Yeah.
They did a dance and everything.
Wabbit season.
Yeah, so we're still continuing our journey through all of the late 70s, early 80s sci-fi television had to offer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The ladies' hairstyles alone.
That the Buck Rogers, I really do. That's one of my favorite theme songs.
Yeah.
The music video for it. You
Oh,
know,
Aaron
it's like-
Gray is on that show,
There's
right?
a music video for it?
Yeah. It's one where like, because originally the movie they put in the theaters, the first episode to compete with Star Wars, and the movie they filmed it like Gil Gerard's shirtless, and there's like Buck Rogers in the back of the letters,
Yeah.
while scantily clad women writhe around, and what's like Look it up. It's a great music video. I think it's called like in our eyes or something.
Oh my gosh.
By Glenn Larson, yeah. It's a great. Oh, and the guy who sang it, that's the guy that sang the theme song to Punky Brewster.
Started to say Gil Gerard. Gary Portnoy?
Gary Portnoy, yes.
Who also wrote the Mr. Belvedere.
He did the Mr. Belvedere
Golden Girls
theme.
too, right?
No, that was Andrew Gold.
Oh shit.
Ironically.
Andrew Gold wrote it, but Gary Portnoy could have possibly sang it.
Oh yeah, he did sing a lot of stuff. He likes to sing it.
Well, a lady sang Golden Girls. But anyway.
There was more
Gary
than one
Portnoy,
version, right?
No, I think there was just the one version.
I think Gary Portnoy also did all the music for the movie Zapped.
Did he?
I think so. I have the soundtrack somewhere, but
this is an old man.
I wonder if that movie holds up. Is it still problematic?
I don't know.
I think it's the most problematic movie that's ever been made.
Andy, the way you phrased that was you were like, I wonder how that movie holds up. Is it still problematic? Like
even back then, it was the three most problematic movies of all time are Birth of a Nation, The Jazz Singer, and Zapped.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Soul Man with C. Thomas Edison.
No.
Oh shit!
I think Zapped.
No, that came back around to where it's not problematic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it still problematic? No, we forgave all that stuff. It's allowed again.
We just didn't want Buddy Lembeck to be Bible Man anymore. We wanted him to come back. Buddy Lembeck, or Willie Ames, I mean.
He was Buddy Lembeck, though.
In Charles in Charge.
Yeah.
Which is basically what Zapped was.
Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Do you ever see that episode of Celebrity Fit Club when they show up one morning at Willie Ames' house?
Oh, my God, yes.
He's like, oh, I am so in the flesh right now.
Yep.
He's angry.
He's all tatted up.
Yeah.
And Bible-y. Yeah.
Well, he was in the flesh right now.
I'm so in the flesh right now.
Wait, and this was Celebrity Fit Club?
Yeah, Celebrity Fit Club. I always called it Celebrity Fat Camp, but it's
it was
like
basically Celebrity Fat Camp.
Was he fat?
Well, fatter than he was.
He was a little chubby.
And when he was in the flesh, he was mad that they showed up to help him. Is that what?
Yes.
Like, even though he probably signed up for it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you say he was being?
That's the show that Jeff Conaway was on and was high the whole time.
That was classic V8. That was like,
and that's the show where Dustin Diamond was the asshole who sabotaged everyone.
Yeah. That was
Diamond needed to lose weight.
Well, he needed a career.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary. Yeah, they're not like fat.
They're just out of shape.
They're like, a check.
That was peak VH1 when VH1 had every show to help every old celebrity out, and
Dustin Diamond was kind of like Dustin Diamond was kind of the contrarian. He was like, "Yeah, I didn't lose any weight. I'm proud of it. I gained a few pounds."
And he's proud of it.
He was a very troubled man.
Yeah.
What do you ever think about, like, also, like, what if everyone in the entertainment industry, part of their retirement plan, instead of getting like a 401k, is you had to perform in a reality show for your twilight years? It seems like an unreasonable thing, but it's like a Running Man, but for entertainers, where you're like, you can continue to live as long as you're doing what we tell you to do and entertaining people. That's the price you pay.
I got to tell the kids today is just look at who you like on TV right now and just imagine them 50 years from now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine what Jake and Logan Paul?
They ain't going to be around 50 years from now.
That would be nice.
They're going to be dead in like 4 years.
Imagine us in 50 years.
Yeah.
Find your celebrity crush right now.
I don't mean that in a threatening way, world. I mean like from their
nice,
excess.
and I wanted everybody to understand I was
World,
like, yeah.
I totally mean Logan Paul should die in the most threatening way possible.
So find us the sexiest picture of your celebrity crush. Start going to work on yourself, and every minute on the minute, age them up 10 years.
Did you guys
in your
see?
mind.
Did you guys watch What We Do in the Shadows?
Yeah.
You know that boxer, in the last one where they went to Las Vegas, Atlantic City.
Yeah.
That boxer popped that guy's head right off.
Yes.
That's kind of what I hope Logan Paul does next time.
You mean somebody does that to him? I think
somebody does that to him, just pops his head right off.
Did I see that him and Mike Tyson were seen together as if they were going to do a thing?
That would be amazing. I would love for them to let Mike Tyson out on on Logan or whichever Paul it is that's doing this.
Mrs.
You know what? Both
Mrs.
Pauls.
Mrs.
Both Pauls.
Mrs. Paul's.
It's both Pauls?
For the fish sticks.
He's gonna hit her in the fish sticks. I heard
think-
him say it. He's been threatening it for months.
I think it would be amazing to let him box them both together.
Mm-hmm.
Box up some fish sticks. I'd love to watch Logan Paul box fish sticks with Mike Tyson.
For a living.
Kelley, what's your impersonation of Mike Tyson?
He's like,
Is it like Coolio?
Oh, he's just doing his physical interpretation now.
He's punching the air.
Are you trying to
Great
bait,
form.
He's trying to bait Kelley.
he's boxing.
Yeah, patrons, we just recorded Origins,
Yes.
and we were discussing an episode from October.
November. It was the first week in November.
It's the first week of
Yeah.
November 2009, which contained Kelley doing what he felt was a very accurate impersonation of Coolio.
It's probably not. What I mean is it was my best effort at that.
And we were like,
It's probably not.
the joke was, is it problematic? Yeah, probably not something Kelley would do again, but he was like very clear. I tried to make it as accurate as possible. And Andy, who had listened to it, went, nah.
We gave him
No,
some
man.
ribbing. I think they call it ribbing because it tickles a little, but it also
tickles a
hurts a
little.
little. And you're like, just like poking somebody in their ribs. You're like, come on, it tickles a little, but it also hurts a little, but it tickles too.
Well, I've developed a kink for it now.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
So
I could tell. You're hard as rock.
It's one of them basketball shorts.
Oh, sorry. That expression means
That shows
it's
everything.
As hard as life in a rock.
yeah.
As hard as a rock.
That's my kink.
Also, patrons,
Ribbon Kelley.
in addition to Origins, we did a
It's easy to
Topicana
develop.
last week
Yeah.
where
We just listened to it.
Kelley asked us about some of our fun and first concert experiences.
It was
So
a
we got
nice
to
one.
talk about music.
It
was a
was
nice
a really nice conversation.
Yeah.
So if you want
Nice.
to access that, go to patreon.com/NOTLP.
I go so far as to call it noise.
If you like noise things.
I go as far as call it bullshit.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, Lewis, while we're here, what was your first concert?
Well, it's actually. Well, I don't know if I should say this.
Mine was embarrassing, Lewis. So you're okay.
My first concert was 1964. Which is a Beatles tribute band. But my first actual concert was Guns N' Roses and Metallica.
Oh, that's a fun
That's
guy.
a good one.
And it's also the scene of my first blowjob. So
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
A lot of firsts.
You
That's
remember it
that's
forever.
kind of an amazing story, really.
Do you remember what song was playing when you got your first blowjob?
well, okay, so we were waiting about an hour and a half for Guns N' Roses to take the stage.
Yeah, you're lucky. Did they play?
Eventually, but it was like a short set almost.
Yeah, because they flaked on a lot.
Because I didn't like Metallica. I never really liked Metallica. The girl I was seeing liked Metallica, so I guess she was amped up. And afterwards, we just kind of went to a secluded spot of the old convention center, and I got a blowjob. So that was
Yeah.
great.
So happy
That's
for
awesome.
you.
I'm proud of
Yeah,
Andy
weird.
for not saying, like, did you gag on it when you said you had your first blowjob?
Oh, you mean like I blew the?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
because I thought that was going to be like I was primed for him. I was waiting for it to come out of his mouth, and I had to
It's
say
why
it.
he didn't say it, because he
I
thought
was
Andy
waiting
was
for it
going
to
to
come out
say
of
it.
his mouth.
You get it.
It's like Freddy's like, here's my impression of Andy.
Here you
Hey,
go.
Lewis, did you gag on it?
Did you gag on it?
I like how that whole comedic setup. We spoke for Andy the whole time.
Yeah. we even when Andy is like being good, I have to drag the bad out and be
Yeah.
like, I know you're thinking this, and I'm thinking it. I'm gonna say it and blame it on you.
It's like, hey, I didn't say it. Andy said it.
Andy thought it, and I
was
said
doing
it.
I was just doing a character.
You got to understand that when Andy thinks things, I say them sometimes.
Andy says the N word a lot.
Andy's bad.
None of this is true and not funny.
Okay. Amy's deemed it untrue and not funny.
It is kind of funny though.
I know a little bit.
I don't say the N word.
It's like being ribbed. It tickles a little,
But it
also
hurts a little
hurts
too, yeah.
Yeah.
But you get used to it and you start to like it.
Did you say
You do.
McRib?
You start to like it.
I heard McRib and I got hungry.
Do you want to make rib, but they're not, aren't they extant right now?
No, I had some in my freezer.
Non-extant?
Extinct would be what I think you meant.
You
Or
really
did you
think
mean
not?
extant?
I mean, they don't exist.
Oh, extinct.
Extant.
You really have McRibs in
Extant
your
is when they
freezer,
do
Andy?
exist.
That means
Wait,
extinct.
Lewis, what were you saying?
You really have McRibs in your freezer, Andy?
I may or may not. I'm not going to confirm or deny.
Is it the patty or the actual
The whole sandwich frozen in there?
this bread and pickles?
Well, I
and
separate them so the bread
You pull your buns apart.
Yes.
So you do have McRibs in your freezer?
Well, one or two maybe.
What is that down from an all-time high of?
Maybe a dozen.
Do you think Ronald McDonald ever went down and pulled a McRib out and made a lady McRib out of it?
Yeah.
You know, one of the best ways to make
that's my favorite Shakespeare play.
One of the best ways to make homemade McRib sandwiches.
Home.
Get those banquet TV dinners of the ribs.
Yeah.
Just pull the ribs out, get some bread, and you have a McRib sandwich. It's the same thing.
It's
Bada
exact
bing,
same
bada
thing.
boom.
Yeah.
Or if you have like a pig on your property, you just reach your hand in and pull the ribs out,
It works just like that, huh?
and then it tastes just like the McRib.
You just unzip it.
It's unbelievable. So much easier too. Don't have to drive to McDonald's.
Do they squeal when you peel the ribs off of them?
Oh yeah,
Like a pig?
there's a lot of screaming.
You guys want to do some news?
Are they sauced up already?
I would like to. Very
I'm
much.
calling for a no news show.
Let's just riff, guys.
Well,
Don't you
I will say
love
that
improv?
the news is scant, such
Yeah.
as it is. So
Well, we'll get to the
Scant.
scanties.
Do it as a sizzling piece of bacon.
Why don't we call it scanties? Hold on, no, we'll do the news. Why not? We should do that.
Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think something is happening.
One of your citizens in the world. The people it kills get up and kill.
Remember, human beings are their food.
So
Was that overmodulated to anybody else?
What'd you say?
Was that overmodulated to anybody else?
Overmodulated. No.
Okay, that was very loud and crackly on my end.
It's a noisy bit anyway. Like just even raw, it's
chaos.
noisy.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. There's a lot of static. I didn't put that together. Ryan
true.
did way back in the day.
That was a very old bumper.
I feel like you guys are texting and I'm not there.
I don't.
What's that sound?
No,
Kelly?
I've got the news up, and it fucking is
feel
playing
you
an
guys are
ad.
texting about
It's
me.
playing an ad.
No,
You're texting about me.
He's looking at his phone to read us the news,
I'm
but
leaving.
the news is talking back.
All right.
I was so confused for a minute there. I thought I was like, is that voicemail?
Kelly, that was so charming. It's like a stereotypical grandma or mom thing. Like, I can't turn it off.
I couldn't.
How do you turn it off?
These stupid. It's not a grandma thing anymore because
Let
they
me
put them
grab-
all over the goddamn screen. You don't know where it is. There's no X button. There's no pause button. They just go.
They're sneaky. It's because they want to
I
force
know.
you into it.
I watched a seminar from a marketing executive who talked about how they shouldn't allow people to skip ads, and I think she created this now because you can't sometimes.
Yeah.
It was horrible. I was
What
so
a
mad.
bad person.
She was. Anyway,
Let me get my iPad. I want to take a picture of you.
Shotum is making a series out of Let the Right One In.
Oh, Showtime.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What's Chodum?
Shotum, the channel.
Chotem.
You know,
He was saying
shameless.
I have Chotem
Showtime.
Plus.
Shotum.
You need to get that looked at.
Oh, god damn it. These ads keep popping up. Fuck
What
you.
what are the ads for? Are they targeted?
I don't know. They're old people ads, so probably.
I remember back when Kelly used to write the news out on paper.
Did that happen? I can't imagine that ever.
Yeah, I remember. I remember you had the piece of
Oh
paper.
yeah, we did used to print stuff.
And you read
out.
those.
Oh, yeah, maybe I did have that. So this is a quote from this. So they're doing that. They're making a Let the Right One In series about the vampire. And someone says, Mark and his 12-year-old daughter, whose lives were
Fucked up.
something
Vampire-y.
changed forever
No, I wish
10 years earlier.
I just wish the listeners could see that because Kelly like squinted his eyes
When-
and pulled the phone closer a little bit.
When she was turned
Because
into a
we're all over
vampire.
40.
Anyway, I just think that that's cool because I like Let the Right One In and I like Let Me In.
It's got a big enough world to support a series, I think, too.
I'm interested.
They
I just
say
feel like
who-
it's going to be like a dark and depressing kind of
It's
series.
a
Yeah.
dark and depressing.
I know,
premise.
and I was happy enough to read the book, watch the movie, and I feel like I'm done.
And in fact, we're revisit because Alise has not seen those. So for spooky season, we're going to do both because I do like
So
both.
for people who need sad Swedish dramas, there's Let the Right One In. For people who like happy Swedish stuff, ABBA is coming back
That's true.
I do love. I
November.
genuinely love.
I
ABBA.
love ABBA. That was great. Good songwriting.
I love ABBA with all my heart.
You know what I would love more than ABBA is if this new Let the Right One In television series crossed over with What We Do in the Shadows.
It's not going to.
You know what I would love with it if it crossed over with ABBA.
What's your favorite ABBA
both
song?
of those things. Ooh.
Me?
Yeah.
Probably Take a Chance on Me or SOS.
SOS is mine. What's yours, Andy?
Probably Waterloo.
Yeah.
Waterloo's great. Freddie?
I think Waterloo, but I gotta look.
Amy?
I gotta be a looky-loo.
I'm honestly not I don't have much ABBA.
Okay.
Here's how
I
much
like Waterloo
I remember
and Take a Chance on
during
Me.
the late 90s, early 2000s. There was a band called the A-Teens. And
Yeah.
I still have their CD.
I still have the CD from Erasure. Remember Erasure?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a CD called ABBA-esque, which just has like an EP of just 4 ABBA songs they did on there, like Erasure style. It's really darn good.
Now, Kelly, did they say who is involved in the show at all? Anybody,
Oh, yeah.
Anybody we know?
No.
Yeah.
Just Mark.
Fernando's really good too.
Mark.
Damien
Oh,
Bashir.
Mark.
Fernando is good. Money is good.
I love
Ring,
ABBA.
Good ABBA songs.
I love ABBA.
Yeah.
I like Ring Ring a lot.
Yeah.
Isn't Damien Bashir in this TV show?
I don't know.
Oh, he's not the reiteration of ABBA.
Swear to God,
All
of you are just.
there was a lot. It was a lot to read.
ABBA Shear.
Yes, Damien Bashir is in it.
The doctor from.
I'm on board with that.
Sheer.
What's that, Lewis?
I paid to see a band called ABBA Sheer.
It kind of sounds like a metal band.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay.
But so
Okay.
they talk. So here's my second piece of news. They talked to Cary Fukunaga about, why'd you quit it? And he said why.
Because it. Okay.
So apparently what happened was, I read this article, so I'm going to paraphrase it for you
right.
because I was actually interested in this. So Cary Fukunaga worked on it with his writer partner 5 years. They were getting ready to go into production, and he was doing like a drama horror thing. He compared it to The Shining, which whatever, but like I would have liked to have seen what he did. But then the studios, when it went to New Line, because it was with Warner Brothers, it went to New Line, and they wanted more of a Conjuring feel, and so then they hired the guy that wrote Annabelle and the guy that directed Annabelle.
That would have been kind of a nightmare.
Or no, and they Andrew Muschietti from the other thing.
Yeah.
Did he might have directed Annabelle also.
He directed Mama.
Yeah, I think he might have done. Anyway, that team to replace Cary Fukunaga to give them more of a, and I see how that happened now.
What's that to do with Machete?
The guy's name is Muschietti.
Andrew Muschietti.
Muschietti.
Not like Andrew Machete, like
Right.
Andrew Muschietti.
They wanted more of a machete feeling for the It.
I
Well, I would have been down for that. Like,
I never saw those It movies, but it was like Machete. I definitely see it.
yeah,
What if it had Jeff Fahey playing the clown?
That
Whole
would have been
different
pretty
ball
great.
game.
What if
Whole
it had
different
Danny
ball
Trejo playing the clown?
either of those would have been
I
pretty
just
great.
think he's
Too lovable.
He's too lovable.
I would like to see an audition
You're too
tape
lovable.
though.
Thank you. What did he just direct? Fukunaga. He's out. talking.
It's in here. Hold on.
The Beasts of No Nations.
Yeah, that he also.
Yeah, I just got sent the DVD of that, the Blu-ray of that.
How
It's
is
a
it?
really good movie with who's the guy who's plays in Suicide Squad?
Fuck.
There's a lot of people in that movie. You're gonna
The
have to
guy
go
plays
actually-
Bond, James Bond. That's right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's doing Bond.
That's
A
why
Time to Die.
That's why
or
he's
something
being
like that.
interviewed, because I've seen a couple of other things, like on Twitter or whatever about him, and I'm like, I guess he did something big right now. It would be
Regardless,
Bond.
Beasts of No Nations.
Our dogs did something big in the yard last night, and right after I picked up all the shit, right after I finished it, they both went out there and like
They
just pushed,
reshitted.
they re-shit out. It never ends.
No, you keep feeding them, they keep shedding, honey.
Crazy. You think that
Stop feeding for a week and see what happens.
nothing I feed them seems to stick.
Poop.
Poop.
So this is my last piece of news. It's also Stephen King related. So I didn't realize. I guess New Line is making a Salem's Lot movie. They keep making all.
I've heard this so many times.
This is it. Well, it's in production.
It's for real.
And I feel like this new crop of Steve, they still keep missing the mark. And I think they're just not giving them to strong directors. Maybe strong directors aren't interested.
Do you think it's a notorious thing amongst people where it's like...
Because it can be done right. It absolutely can. Stephen King can be adapted really well.
It's not that they need it. The problem is I think they rope in people who already have their style figured out, and it's not Stephen King's style.
And I don't know that they're always super, like, I think it should be a super fan kind of person. The woman who did Lovecraft Country, she would like to do it, and I would love for her to do it.
Have you watched Lovecraft
Not
Country
yet?
I just started it. It's good.
Well, anyway, New Line is making Salem's Lot, and let's see, some stuff is happening. It's a long version. The cast has just filled another role, so apparently I'm getting there. Just let me get there.
The cast has apparently filled another role.
Pilu
the cast is not acting as caterers.
Do you know Pilu?
He's Game of Thrones. And Overlord.
What was he in Game of Thrones? Who?
The guy that tried to get with who's the bad queen?
Cersei.
He's trying to get her an elephant.
Oh.
The elephant guy. Who doesn't know? Who didn't grow up with the elephant guy from Game of Thrones?
I only watched the first.
Are you talking about the spider, the guy that, like, the monk looking guy?
No.
She wanted an elephant, and he tried to get her one, and he tried to screw her at the end.
It was the last season, right? Yeah.
Did you ever say at one point, I shall get you an elephant, my lady?
Yeah.
Wait, wait.
And then you will truly win this Game of Thrones.
That's all it took.
Well,
Who's the guy that got his dick cut off?
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about.
Varys.
His uncle.
Oh, yeah, Greyjoy?
Theon.
Theon
Greyjoy.
It was his uncle.
Oh, my God. Stop digging.
All right, Kelley.
Was that guy like, oh no, I've gotten my dick cut off?
Oh,
happenstance.
What was that guy's name? He had the ships
and
shit. Yeah.
Ships and shit.
You know me, I'm the gentleman that has the ships. Oh, happenstance.
So
who else is in it?
Who's he playing?
Well, first he's playing Straker, which is the vampire's human being.
His ghoul.
Alfre Woodward is in it. She's playing somebody.
Now, is Salem's Lot a movie that can be made in one movie, or does
It's
it need
two
to
movies. It's being split. It's the same people. It's the same guy who wrote it.
Oh, so they're gonna split it then,
and they're gonna probably fuck it up. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll see what happens. That's happening.
I wish somebody would make Return to Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
I kind of like that movie.
That's a good movie.
Good makeup.
Yeah. I like it now for it being something of its own weird identity that's different than everything else.
Didn't they make a Jerusalem's Lot?
Well, there's a short story called Jerusalem's Lot.
Yeah. But there's a movie. I think it was either a poster or it's coming out. But there's a Jerusalem's Lot movie,
and it's related to the Stephen King. It's not just trying to.
It's
use
like a prequel.
Oh,
there might be an episode of one of these anthology series that did that story.
They kind of they do get into it
Castle Rock.
Castle Rock.
Maybe it was Castle Rock then.
Yeah.
I remember the poster and it said Jerusalem's Lot.
That's probably it was the second season.
Oh yeah, Castle Rock.
Castle Rock.
You know, Uncle Stevie had a birthday this week.
I wished him a happy birthday, as I do every year. Yes.
And he said thank you very much, right?
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Sent him a card with a Hospital Johnny in it. I'll fold it up neatly.
Mm-hmm. Says Chisam Crow.
Some stroke books.
Some stroke books. Birthday stroke book. And an astronaut chicken.
Yeah.
And one of those table talk pies.
Uncle Stevie and his little turns of phrase.
Mm-hmm.
He's a genius. It's okay.
It is.
He's our Mark Twain.
Yep.
Yeah. That's all I have.
Which kind of shows that Mark Twain was a shitty writer to begin with. I used to get that face from Amy.
Mark Twain is one of our geniuses.
He was mean to Cincinnati, though.
I know.
Was he mean or was he like giving us a shout out?
Yeah.
It's kind of a shout out.
He said, "Fuck Cincinnati."
He was
We're like,
it's in the
yeah,
past.
he said it.
We'll take it
I'm
because
Mark Twain.
Cincinnati loves nothing better than to be mentioned
I feel
by
like
someone from outside
it's
Cincinnati.
Very true. That's extremely true. And I feel like there has been an explosion of the amount of times Cincinnati is used in TV shows and movies because it's a funny word.
Like Titicaca.
Well, do you think that that okay? I know that you probably guys would get sick of this, but do you think WKRP helped or hindered Cincinnati's popularity?
It had to have helped.
Helped. I love WKRP.
Yeah.
And it felt like Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's very Cincinnati.
Yeah. The personality, the kinds of people.
Now the one
setting.
season show Harry's Law starring Kathy Bates
Did
I
not.
think it hurt.
That didn't feel like Cincinnati at all.
It just felt like Boston.
Yeah.
Or felt like more like a West Coast kind of vibe.
But-
Nobody's really practicing that kind of. There's like
Yeah.
people come from out of town to practice that kind of law here.
What was that other one, like Brothers and Sisters or something that was
No, that was in California.
Or was it Sons and Daughters?
It might have been.
Was it North and South? Wait, I think I remember what it was. It was it was Dingus and Doodah.
There was that
I
movie.
can't remember.
There was
It
that movie
there
Twin
almost.
Cincinnati where they eat spaghetti. That's from Bob's
John from
Burgers.
Cincinnati.
John from Cincinnati. Because I think it's a fun word to say. It has a little bit of comedic value baked in.
Well, what was John from Cincinnati any good?
I never watched it.
Did you know that Stewie gave Brian a bad work review but said they could use a guy like him in their Cincinnati office?
I'm telling you, like this is why.
Well, on Bob's Burgers, they rented a movie called Twin Cincinnati. She said they're going to eat spaghetti with chili.
Yeah,
but we're more of a punchline, aren't we, than actual?
It all depends.
Well, I want to say that you guys' chili with the spaghetti is fucking delicious.
It is.
very
It's great.
Yeah, I agree. It's good shit.
Because I remember when I went I went there twice. Once with Andy when him and I went on a lunch thing, and then once went with all you guys.
Yeah.
One time with Skyline was there was
Is it Gold Star?
Gold Star. I think I went there with you, Andy. The Gold Star.
I'm more of a Skyline guy.
Yeah.
But I was obsessed with it when I was there. It was I bought cans of it too.
Good
I bought cans of the chili and I put it in my bag. I had to pay extra for those, and it was worth it.
You can make lasagna with it too.
Oh my god.
Use it
Let's not get crazy.
instead of spaghetti
calm
sauce.
down.
Yeah.
But the spaghetti with the chili and the cheese, and they have the Skyline chili here in the stores now.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
nice.
But it's not the same.
No.
It doesn't taste as good.
It never does from the can.
Yeah,
I like it from
use
the
it for the dip.
I like it.
Yeah, for the dip, I guess it's okay.
It
You
is
can
good
make
to
it
dip.
for yourself at home, though. It's pretty easy.
I was thinking. The other day too. I was thinking about that one time when I was in Cincinnati, and we went to that diner by your house.
Red Squirrel.
Yeah, and we had that character of a woman who was the waitress.
Yeah.
Where was it? Where was this?
That's one of
Red
the,
Squirrel.
Oh, Red
That's
Squirrel.
one of the favorite eating moments of my entire life.
Oh, I'm glad we rank.
I thought it was real special. It's funny because like it's also reminded me a lot of like the diners in like New York and stuff. They all have, it has that same vibe. I feel like Red Squirrel is that kind of place. It's
And
just-
no matter how old she is, anytime a waitress hits on you, it always levels up your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was definitely into you.
Well, and plus she was like 80, so that was
Yeah. She was
so
ready.
so I definitely had a chance.
You know that she probably puts out.
I mean, you guys live a block from there, right?
Yeah, that's like right down the street.
Oh, let's still be
Yeah.
where I live.
But they had a fire. They had to close for a little while.
Oh. Well, regardless, if I ever go back to Cincinnati, I would like to go there and write about it.
Heck
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Gonna see if that waitress is still there.
She probably is.
She's still up for it.
You know what? And then I'm going to totally throw out fuck fives to her. I'll be saying, listen, I give you this tip, I can give you this tip.
Just the tip.
10% of your being.
Or all of it.
You're monsters.
You only tip 10%. I don't know which part of that joke is worse.
Or you know that thing where people put money on the table, and then as the service gets worse, they take money away.
Oh, that is the most dick power.
Yeah.
move.
That's a fucking Republican move right there.
But Lewis is going to pull his whole dick out, and as the service gets worse, he puts
it shrinks.
He gets a little bit. He tucks a little bit more away.
He puts his erect penis.
He sucks it back. He sucks it back in,
and it slowly inches its way back into his face.
He's able to do that because he's one of those people that regulates their pee for pleasure.
Yeah, and as the service gets better, it gets harder and longer.
That's what listeners don't understand, the control of his penis that he has.
That's amazing.
Now he's superhuman.
Yeah.
You're probably going to want to write in or call or something, but if you want to write in, it's crew@notlp.com. We're on Facebook, NOTLP. Same on,
Are you talking to me?
on Twitter.
He's talking to the listener.
To the listeners. And then Night of the Living Podcast on Instagram.
Yeah, to write that shit out.
But we got a voicemail from Dustin, and I thought I'd throw that in here. I haven't listened to this yet.
I have.
Kelley has. If you want to know the difference.
Oh, at Whorehound, and I'm glad that we had Lewis back for a month. Just had to say, what I enjoy about what Jodorowsky's Dune could have been is that it was doing its own thing. As much of a purist as I am for the things I like, sometimes it's better than to just commit to going all the way in a completely different direction than kind of and trying to straddle the line, which is what Jodorowsky's version would have been. Kind of like John Milius's Conan. There's like philosophical things and character things that were completely anathema to Robert E. Howard's Conan. Just things the character would do, how it would act, in the world. But since it's his own thing, it was his own vision. I think it works better as a movie than the Jason Momoa Conan, which kind of tried to walk the line, trying to straddle the line between paying homage to the Milius movie because people were familiar with it and trying to go back to the original stories and kind of failing because of it. So, yeah. And honestly, his movie, I think it would have just gone out of control budget-wise. I mean, hiring like 3 different composers for each planet is like an unnecessary indulgence. I kind of, imagine it to like, I would hearken it to like winning the lottery, winning $3 million, winning like $1 million, and after taxes buying like a super expensive car. You'd still have some money left over, but it's a bad sign of what you would do with the rest of the money, what you're doing, what you're going to do with it, so that's kind of like the impression I got from the movie. They just would have needed more and more money, and honestly, I think he was so uncompromising. I think the movie might have ended up getting shut down rather than another director being hired. And there's like the urban legend of the movie being 10 hours long. I mean, the movie's trying to paint a rosy picture of what a genius he is, but you're a lunatic if you really want to make a 10-hour movie in the 70s. But that said, his energy was infectious, and I remember seeing Mobius artwork from the early 2000s. It was just for the movie and depicting every character, and I would like get notebooks and on each page I would draw my own version of a character from Dune. So that was even back then he kind of inspired me. Indirectly. So, that's it. So I also kind of like, Paul Atreides being a god is kind of anti the message of Frank Herbert's story, but like I said, it's going its own way. And but I like how Denis Villeneuve is crap. He's saying taking Frank Herbert's message of not blindly following charismatic leaders, and he's seemingly pushing it towards a takedown of the a takedown of the white savior narrative. No. Oh no. Oh God. Oh no. I can't help myself. I like to party with my peeps, cruise and creep, playing 3-card money on these crazy streets. Straight hustler, on a scam every minute, so low to the flow, pick the pocket or a midget. Zick shyster, the best meister, living life. Name is spicy. Yeah, see, nobody messes with the frog. See, where's your messiah now? nice lady. I'm hurting. I'm sexy, but I'm hurting. All right, already. I'm ridiculous. Look at this. Like a book of rust. Stick to this. Take a whiff of this. One stinky dinky. Two stinky dinky. Oh, no. God help me. You know. God. Make it stop. Old school beat me, slut freak, and you don't squab. Old school beat me, slut and freak, and you don't quit, and you don't stop. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the slickest of them all? It's the schemingest, keenest scam artist. God, it's so hard to be modest. Check my big nibble, but I'm a sex symbol, so slickest all the way from the scandal stick. I'm in the mood to scam, simply because I can. Latin Houdini, be in a flash with your cash, and I'm back like a genie. Hey, Lucy, I'm home. Don't do that to me, Lucy. Freak to the east, freak to the west. Great big booties and big chests. It's like that. Why, certainly. Yeah. Get stupid, get retarded. Cause Pesto get the party started. Which way did it go, George? Which way did it go? Oh, fucking luscious, ferocious, atrocious. Oh, God. Make it stop. I can't help it. And a million disguises, I'm as crazy as they make 'em, shake 'em or bake 'em. So scientific, I hate to be specific. E equals MC squared. Multiply, divide it, slide up inside it, bend it, mix it. Damn, I'm terrific. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's over. What was I talking about, Dune? No, maybe. Well, here's to another Latinx month. Bye.
Talking about Dune, Dustin.
Will I ever be able to escape?
Oh, thank you so much, Dustin.
I like to mention how in between shows, Clay was like, "Yeah, he sent this weird message where he rapped and he used the R word, and I think he made a mistake." And he was like, "Was it the rap from The Pest?" and Kelly was like, "I don't know, I've never seen The Pest."
So Kelly just thought Dustin lost his damn mind.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but I thought maybe something happened. And
that is great.
In 1996, someone lost their damn mind. It was John Leguizamo.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he recorded the theme song "The Pest."
Anybody who gave money to them to make any of this mess.
And we apologize for Dustin's use of the N-word.
But
R-word.
Not the N-word, certainly.
Oh, R-word.
Oh, my God, Andy.
Oh, my God, Andy.
Interesting, Andy. Interesting.
That's misinformation.
Yeah,
You can't put
sorry,
that out.
Dustin. You did not say the N-word, but you did say the R-word.
And we would like to apologize for Andy saying that he used the N-word and for him making the leap.
I'm tired.
One or the other.
It's okay.
That was
thank you, Dustin. That
on
was
that
so
second
nice.
listen. That was hilarious, and
Yeah,
I
that
was
was
laughing
great.
my balls off.
What commitment?
I'm one of what I hate the Pest. Well documented that I hate it.
Don't even.
But
I know
I
where
want
you're
to see
going.
Kelly see it. I want to see it through fresh eyes.
Okay, if I come up there for Horror Hound next year, I'll bring you with me.
I'll watch it with you,
and we can do an outdoor screening of The Pest.
I'll watch it.
He'll bring a clamshell.
And if Dustin comes,
it
he
is
can
a
do
clamshell.
and Dustin can do the rap for us.
Yeah, we'll get him
live
here.
in person.
I don't own a VCR, so this plan is.
But it's available. The Pest. I think we might even own
God
it.
damn, it's just.
Or Lewis and Dustin can act it out for us.
Yeah, they can.
It's a great movie.
I would like to see your guys' two-man interpretation, like your micro theater version of The Pest.
I said last time. I'll say this time. My favorite part is when he goes, "What's the name of your snake?" It's Cocteau. Is that name from your favorite expressionless director? No, it's from my two favorite body parts.
I have an attachment to the movie now just because of doing it for the show, and talking about it with you guys. So I think it's going to change the way I see it going forward. Maybe. I don't know.
Don't make me part of this.
You have to be a part of it.
I will call the police.
You have to be.
I just want to sit and watch, get one
I
of
will
those.
set my own backyard on fire.
Let's get a night vision camera and just film Kelly when you film horror movie reactions.
Yeah.
I hope in 2025 or whenever it is for the 30th anniversary
of The Pest.
They put out a special edition and they ask us to do the commentary.
I would love it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be to the Criterion Collection and everything.
It's a steel book. It has the money belt. Was that? No, they didn't use the money belt in the past, did they? That's a different Dangerous Game movie.
I don't know.
I watched a lot of Dangerous Game movies.
Yeah.
Did we also have an email? Do you want me to, or do you want to?
You wanna?
Regardless, thanks.
It's hard for me to read.
Is it the novelization of Dustin's voicemail?
Frank Herbert.
We're about to find
Herbert.
out.
Hey Bear.
Frank Care Bears.
Hey, Bear.
Frank Care Bears Dune.
I would love to see a Care Bears version of Dune.
That would be cool. I mean, it's not that far off when you think about it.
No, it's
basically the
clearly
same
an
premise.
adaptation.
Yeah. Like the Care Bear stare is a
I
weirding
want to see
kind of thing.
Jodorowsky's Care Bears.
Jodorowsky's Care Bears would be pretty amazing.
It's another voice file.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Do I have this as well?
You should.
I think it's the rap again.
All right, so let's just.
It's the
what if
wrap
it's the
around.
rap
Yeah.
again? I don't want to play that again.
Where's the? What are you talking
Give
about?
it to me.
You find it.
You guys talk.
Jodorowsky's
you
Care
find
Bears.
it.
Yeah. What other Jodorowskys would we like to see done? I feel like I would have loved to have seen like his interpretation of Turner and Hooch. That'd have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't have left well enough alone.
No, just like Daniel LaRusso couldn't leave well enough alone.
Hey guys, enjoyed seeing you all at Whorehound,
Same one.
and I'm glad that we had Lewis back.
Yeah, that's the same one.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was really stupid, listener, and I'm sorry we weren't more prepared. But as we like to do on these once a month episodes, is not be as prepared.
No,
It's kind of the joy of it.
It's kind of a.
I love Feedback Day.
This is just flying by the seat of our pants.
I get my news 10 minutes before I come here.
Heck yeah. Did you hear about what happened in at that one thing? No, because I was making a joke like you got your news just before.
Oh,
you got here.
yeah,
Did you
yeah,
hear
yeah,
about the
yeah,
thing?
It made it sound real creepy.
I'm sure there's a mass shooting
Like a
somewhere.
bad
I can
thing.
double check.
Oh, there was at Kroger in Tennessee.
Well, that was a few days ago.
Yeah.
We've all forgotten about that.
Thanks for
I thought you
that.
were about to make a 9/11 joke.
Did you hear about what happened on 9/11 2001?
R.I.P. Norm
He never
Macdonald.
forgot.
Though. We didn't say that yet.
Yeah,
That's
Norm
true.
Macdonald, Michael K.
I had a
Williams,
farm.
Willie Garson just died. It's been kind of a rough one.
Do they make an accounting like when a building collapses of how many moving titty mug sets were in it?
No.
I think it's part of the manifest.
Yeah. Do you think the ship that brought Dracula to England,
The Demeter?
Yeah. Do you think they were hauling that shit as well? They had little titty mugs in the hold, and little titties were bouncing.
That's
on the mugs?
actually what Dracula sleeps in. Is little titty mugs.
He
He fills those boxes with titty mugs.
And he sleeps on a bed because they were made in his homeland. And does that count? Because you figure like if they fired the pottery from the mud of the earth
That's
of
why.
Transylvania.
He also likes the movement of the little boobs. It's like a massage.
He fills a titty mug with his earth from his home.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't even have to because it's made from the earth of his home if it's ceramic.
It feels good on his back.
Think about it. Once you fire it, it's not the land of his home, the dirt of his ground.
That's right.
It's not his ground dirt
That
anymore.
sounds
Once you
like
fire
you're
it,
talking about pot. Once you fire it, it's not the ground of your earth.
yeah, man. Once you put your glaze on it, it's yours forever.
Once you fucking take God's water.
All right. We had another beautiful month with Lewis. Thank you so much, Lewis.
Yes, thank you.
Was that everything?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, we don't really have anything else to say.
I mean,
or do.
unless there was anything from the socials, Andy, is there anything you wanted to mention
What?
from our social media?
No.
It sounds like
I
a
think
no.
that's a no, so don't worry about
Okay.
it. We do this. How long have we been doing this? At least over 10 years, right?
Somewhere.
Well over that. It's been.
Oh God, I think about 10. I think this may actually be 10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary. Well, happy anniversary to us. It's always really
for
good.
Latinx month, you mean?
Yay, we get sex tonight.
Yeah.
Woo! So, with that being said, at the end of every show, we
Yeah.
always say hi to our Beelzebubs.
Yes, we do.
That we do.
Again, you
I
can
wasn't sure if you were trying to get me to log off.
No.
Like, well, Lewis, we had a great time. Good to see you. See
Can you
later.
It was
just
really nice.
go away now?
And then we're like, all right, back to the show.
I'm parked
Jesus.
behind you. So
Sorry about that, listeners. He wouldn't leave.
So our Beelzebubs, again, if you want to support the show with money, patreon.com/NOTLP. We'll give you stuff for that.
Yeah, you get extra content, buku.
Yeah.
And merch.
Awesome merch, which, Kelly, I guess you're probably in the thick of the next shirt, right?
No. I don't even know how that works or how we do that
We'll
now.
figure it out.
Once a year.
Yeah, we'll
just
figure it out.
No, but I mean, I don't know how Patreon works with that. Can you? Do they send shit out every year?
They send it every 3 months, the loyalty thing.
Yeah. But once you get all your shit.
Once you have everything, I got to figure out how to do a second campaign.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. So I haven't started.
We're an extraordinarily professional set of people.
Yeah.
I haven't thought fuck all about that. But listeners, I guarantee that when we have figured out how to do the next round of shit, you're going to love what I do.
I guarantee it too.
You've never disappointed. So.
I guarantee it.
You're going to like the way it looks.
So let's start with our Beelzebubs. We'll say hi to Alise.
Hi, baby. I'll see you soon.
Hey, baby girl.
Amanda. Ernest.
Hey, baby.
Mark Watts.
Hey, baby.
Bill Barner.
Oh, fuck him.
No, he's lovely.
He's a baby too.
We got Blake.
Baby Blake.
Jeremy.
I want my baby Blake, baby Blake, baby Blake.
And before he fires off an angry email, I'm just kidding. I didn't mean that.
No, I think he would understand. We get your
well,
brand,
fuck him.
Lewis. We get your brand of humor. Jeremy, Cassie, and Gamora. Cassie, I'm drinking out of my Janeway mug right now, and thank you so much.
She loves it.
Good having you guys.
Here, I'm going to sip out of it so everybody can hear.
Well, Freddy's drinking out of his boobies mug.
Click, clack, click, clack.
We got Jeffel.
Yeah.
Iona Goodwin.
Great one.
Oh, a great one.
You should see mine.
Joe. Why did I just yell at you?
Thank
like
you,
that?
Joe. We love Joe.
We love Joe.
We had a good time.
Joe's the best.
Indeed.
I eat it, Joe's.
Yeah,
Joe's good people.
He's Chunky Joe from now on.
Chunky Joe.
He's a real mensch.
What's chunky?
He brought us Chunky.
Oh, I was like,
he is a slim human.
He's not chunky. Why did I don't know why that didn't.
He has a very clumpy penis.
He's got.
It's got
It's like
raisins and nuts in it.
it looks like he put a bunch of apples in a condom.
Oh my God! No! That's not true. Anybody? It's very. That's Lewis's brand. Remember?
Yeah, Lewis, Joe, we're gonna need proof. So send us your picture of your lumpy penis in a condom.
That actually probably would be like, man, you'd be like popular as hell with a big old lumpy dick.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think that's true at all.
You don't think so? Like if you had big,
I 1,000,000%.
It shouldn't be that way.
Like
The body.
what if you were naturally ribbed for everybody's pleasure?
Yeah, no.
That's not what that is. That sounds. What we're talking about here is
People will be
problem.
horrified by the freakishness. And,
Yeah, you go ahead and do that, Freddie. And
Yeah,
we'll-
have fun with that.
Yeah.
Or
No,
like
wait.
if you had like
Wait.
car suspension, like kind of routed around your penis, so you had like a spring. I'll work on it. I'll get that.
Yeah.
I think I have like a
Collagen rings
AutoCAD.
to rib your
Yeah,
cock.
get some of that cold
Yeah.
sculpting on your dick
Yeah.
and get the side effects.
We've got Branan and Emily.
Hi.
Bill Chandler.
Hello.
Hello, Bill. He's a nice guy, that Billy boy.
Indeed he is.
He's moving right now, and I know that's difficult. So, thoughts and prayers. Blayne.
Happy birthday to your doggy, Blayne.
Happy birthday.
Lulu just turned 9.
Lulu.
Oh my gosh.
You're amazing, Andy.
We got Monica.
Hey, girl.
Oh,
Paul.
Monica.
She's great. And she's Monica, I'll be in touch soon. We're going to give you your selection that you missed a couple months ago.
I'll be in touch soon too, Monica.
Okay.
In touch with myself.
Be prepared for that.
Inappropriate.
How touching.
We got Paul. Love to Paul.
Hi,
Love
Paul.
you, Paul.
Brian.
Hello, my friend.
Alyssa.
What up, girl?
We got Dave.
David.
Carla.
Yes, you too.
Dustin, who we heard from earlier. Great rapping.
And Ace, too. We're gonna,
And Ace.
Yeah, you gotta love on Ace.
Include Ace in every time Dustin's
My
mentioned.
ace team, Am Corolla.
And finally, last but not least, Lynn.
Oh, Lynn down under.
Can we read everybody?
Comes from a Lynn down under.
That's right.
Can we read the people that only donate $5 and make fun of them?
No.
What a horrible
I'm not mad at
instinct.
them.
I
That's
feel like-
great. Thank you for your $5.
You know what? Fuck your $5.
I love all of our
I'm
listeners.
saying right now, take your $5 and buy yourself something you fucking need.
They need us.
But if we're going to be able to afford this titty mug set, we are going to need some more $5.
But I will not spend Patreon money on the titty mug.
No.
Although, no. I mean, is it art? I mean, reinvesting in art? Did we decide
We are
that's
not
legitimate art?
investing in titty mugs.
If we start a vault of things that belong to the podcast, like a safe deposit box situation, and we just put whatever novelty items that we find over the years that just come up, and we could have our own little Friday the 13th the series situation.
They're cursed items.
Yeah.
So what
all your Star Trek: The Next Generation toys.
So how does the titty mug?
Curse.
How does the titty mug curse you?
You have to get them all back together, like to end the curse,
You
because
have to get
there's
the whole
one
titty
missing.
mug set. And the big boob creamer dispenser.
Yeah.
I feel that we're going to start a run on titty mugs, and they become like valuable collectibles now.
Like
You know
Beanie
what?
Babies.
Listen, you guys are celebrities. Ask someone just to send you titty mugs.
That's true. If you're listening,
Say, hey, whoever's out there listening has a couple extra bucks, send us a titty mug.
No.
you know what would break my
Send
heart
that money
more
to
so?
a food bank.
Yeah, go to the food bank.
You know
for
what?
that.
Fuck the homeless. Fuck the poor. This podcast needs titty mugs.
And if you're
Need it.
if you feel like really divided, buy titty mugs for the food bank.
And fill it with like food. Just fill it with chili and take
Crab
it.
dip.
Some Skyline chili in a can.
Oh.
Not too hot though. Make sure it's cooled off and a spice level that's appropriate for everyone.
Could you
Warm
imagine
crab
if Bill and Melinda Gates thought like you? They would. These things would be real because that's what they were like. I have this money. Let's fill titty mugs with crab dip instead of to the food bank.
Some people shouldn't have money.
It's true. You're looking at them, and we don't.
So hence we do not have a titty bug. Andy, you.
I don't have a question.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sometimes we try to tease our topic answers, but
be a
that's okay.
surprise.
Still
It's
thinking
okay.
on it.
Well, okay, what is your favorite titty mug?
Of all the titty mugs,
Of all the titty mugs.
are you gonna break it down by era?
The one
to
with the
help
big
us?
The
titties.
question is like, what's your favorite mug? Everybody's answer would be the one with the titties.
Everyone bring their favorite mug. This is like a kindergarten teacher's curriculum.
And
oh yeah, happy birthday to our friend Genesis.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Today.
Francis Rodriguez?
Yes, Genesis. We're friends with her.
Good, that's great.
I don't know who that is.
so, a reminder, you can find Lewis on Twitter at Lewis Fowler.
Fuck you.
It's LOUISFOWLER.
My Twitter is at Lewis Fowler.
Yeah.
And my Instagram is at Lewis Fowler 78.
And if you ever have trouble spelling Lewis's name, just remember Nestle makes the very best. LOUISFOWLER.
It's your Gianni mnemonic.
Creamy white, dreamy white.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to what I
Thanks for having
think is messy.
And this time we're going to really do something between this
The cheeks.
Latinx and next Latinx with Lewis. I don't know what yet. We'll figure it out, though.
Well, honestly, I know I make a lot of jokes and everything, but thanks a lot so much for having me on. I really appreciate your you having me on. I appreciate you guys' friendship. I appreciate your respect for, a lot of people don't give it credit. A lot of people don't believe it's a real thing, Latinx, and it really is to a lot of people. It is to me.
Okay.
But thank you guys so much for
Okay.
And
That's a thing.
and he's like, I'm gonna ruin the sincerity of this moment.
No, that's
He's
because
so rarely sincere, Andy. Why couldn't you let him do it?
that's what Liz would say after we said something sweet. Okay.
Well, you know what though? All of this, like, you've enriched my life in so many ways,
Oh yeah,
Lewis.
agreed.
And like, I trust you is the point.
Okay.
Okay. It's all right. It's okay.
But in all seriousness, though, at the risk of Andy making fun of me, thank you guys so much for having me on. For I think it's 10 years. I don't know.
I think it might
But-
be.
Yeah, at least.
Thanks for this 10 years. Thanks for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Cheers
absolutely.
to that, bitch.
Cheers, indeed. I got water.
I'm gonna cheer with my empty
Resume
can.
cheering.
I'm gonna hit my.
I'm going to pretend to cheers because you're not supposed to cheers with water, apparently.
Yeah.
You're not. We learned that. Okay.
I did it.
I don't know. I think Andy doesn't want me back. He's like, he looks like he's done with it.
He loves you.
I'm just done with life. It's not just you.
Oh, God. Are you okay?
We got to send Andy
I'm
to
just
HR.
tired.
All right. Andy's tired.
He's sleepy.
He needs a Snickers. All right, everybody. Thank
All
you so
right,
much for listening.
Thanks.
That's the wrong thing, Freddy.
It sure is.
Oh, my God.
You know what's funny about
Freddy
me? I
Morris.
forget sometimes to switch sound banks. That's just how I do. That's how I do.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to bed when his old buddy Leatherface put on